The corruption trial of former President Jacob Zuma returns to the Pietermaritzburg High Court tomorrow. Judge Piet Koen granted him another postponement last month. The postponements are being seen as delaying tactics by the former president. Our senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is following the story for us. He joins us now live. So Sipa, these delays have been happening for years. What can we actually expect to happen tomorrow?
Definitely a postponement tomorrow. That will not be surprising. Simply put, Judge Piet Koen reserved tomorrow's date as a date whereby he will be given what we can call, quote-unquote, progress report of some sort. So tomorrow we expect that former President Jacob Zuma's legal team will come to court, tell the judge as to what is the latest regarding the former president's reconsideration application that he submitted to the judge president of the Supreme Court of Appeal, Justice Mandisa. As far as we understand, or according to what we know for now, that matter has not been concluded. So we expect that tomorrow former President Jacob Zuma's legal team will tell the court that they are still waiting for the outcome of their application to the Judge President of the Supreme Court of Appeal. The former president wrote to the Judge President of the Supreme Court of Appeal to say, please reconsider that decision by the judges of the Supreme Court of Appeal to dismiss me when I came to them saying, please listen to me. The High Court in Pietermaritzburg dismissed my application. I asked for leave to appeal to come to the Supreme Court. They said no, there are no prospects of success in that regard. Let's remind our viewers that the former president is still fighting to get the state lead prosecutor, Advocate Billy Downer, removed from prosecuting his corruption trial. He alleges or he argues that Advocate Billy Downer will not be fair. He is a compromised person in this regard. He has got a vendetta and an axe to grind against the former president. All those have been dismissed by Judge Piet Koen in the Pietermaritzburg High Court. The former president believes that another court may arrive at a different conclusion. That's why he wants to go to the Supreme Court of Appeal. But Judge Piet Koen dismissed his application for leave to appeal. Hence, the former president wanted to petition the Supreme Court of Appeal. That application was dismissed. Now his lawyers wrote to Justice Mandisa to say, please reconsider that decision that has been taken by the judges of the Supreme Court of Appeal. Tomorrow, his lawyers will tell the court what is the latest in that regard. The date for tomorrow was set aside so that the court can receive an update regarding that application. But the 31st of May was set aside to resume with the trial. So by tomorrow, if that matter is not concluded, the likelihood is that that is likely to affect the 31st of May. Mpumalelo Zigalala is from Zigalala and Attorneys. He's the one who's going to be explaining to us what to expect tomorrow. Kuzen, thank you very much for your time. Definitely another postponement tomorrow. As we speak, we have not heard that the Supreme Court of Appeal, that's Judge President Mandisa has ruled on this matter. So what happens tomorrow if this is not finalized?
Definitely the matter will have to be postponed to the second date, but I think the court is going to use tomorrow's proceedings just to check, is there anyone who's misbehaving in this particular matter? Is there anyone who's causing unnecessary delays so that this matter does not proceed any further? If there's someone, then definitely there are steps that should be taken to make sure that the matter starts and concludes within a reasonable amount of time. Why the court is doing that is our Constitution, Section 35 of our Constitution is very clear when it comes to the rights of the accused. The matter must start and end within the shortest amount, reasonable time available. So the court would want to say, I don't want to waste any time on my side. I want to make sure that everyone is pulling their weight and they're making sure that this matter is finalized within the shortest amount of time available.
Judge Piet Koen last time said there is no need for former President Jacob Zuma to be physically present in court tomorrow, so we do not expect him to be there.
Not at all. And it also gives us an indication that it's going to be very short proceedings, one in which it's just an update report, in which I think in this case, Judge Koen is saying this matter is very important to me and also to all South Africans. So we want to make sure that report is not only submitted in writing. We want to be able to hear the submissions made by the legal representative. And if it means that we need to quiz them as to their actions or non-action, let us do so to make sure that they understand how serious this matter is and how serious we want to start with the first witness in the witness box.
Justice Mandisa is set to leave the Supreme Court of Appeal to go to the Constitutional Court as the Deputy Chief Justice. She's been nominated by President Ramaphosa. If she has not concluded this matter by now, do you think she has she still has time to finalize it?
She may have time, but because at the end of the day, it's only the decision which is important. And the decision that she can give, she can either say, I've reconsidered your matter, that the first decision still persists, there's nothing that I can do, go to the court if you so wish. Or she can come back and say, I've delegated or instructed these following 3 judges to listen to your matter. Once they've listened to your matter and they've made a ruling, it's up to you. If it favors you, then it's in your favor, it's fine. If it doesn't, then it means that you must go to the court. But look at the technicalities, Mr. Goge. If she doesn't decide this matter now, she has a better chance of deciding it in the Constitutional Court when she is the one who's going to be the highest judge in terms of the hierarchy as a Deputy Chief Justice. Because obviously judges won't be able to hear this matter due to a possible conflict of interest that might be there or that is there, especially in a matter similar to this one. So she basically stands a better chance of listening to it while she's at the court and making a much more better impact if she listens to this particular matter when she's at the court. So we don't know whether it's a matter of let's wait and see, I want to deal with this matter at a later stage, or let the processes begin and start, and I'll only look at it at a later stage.
Simply put, we are far from resuming with this corruption trial. Technically, it has started. The former president has pleaded not guilty, but it has seen these delays. And Judge Piet Koen was clear to say it's not former President Jacob Zuma's fault. The law allows for him to undertake these processes. So definitely, we are not going to start anytime soon with this, because even if the former president loses that reconsideration application, legal recourse allows him to go to the court.
Definitely. But let's remember, we also have the Criminal Procedure Act that guides as to what is it that we should do in this type of cases. I think it's Section 342, capital A, that looks at the unreasonable delays which may happen in any matter. The crux of that particular inquiry is, what's the delay, who's to blame, can it be avoided? What are the precautions that may be included by the court to make sure that we start and end within the shortest amount of time? What is crucial at this point is the protection of the accused, in this case with the former president, of saying, we are not going to delay you in any way. We're going to start these proceedings and you'll have your day in court.
Thank you very much for your time, Baba. That is Pumelelo Zigalala from Zigalala Attorneys there, as we expect that corruption case of former President Jacob Zuma set to return to the High Court in Pietermaritzburg tomorrow, but for a postponement.